Welcome to Crossy's Adventures.
Right?
Check out the episode.
Thank you.
Hey guys, good morning. I just want to make an announcement. I'm proposing a challenge to all you guys. So the challenge is that I want you guys to make a time capsule. You know that thing that we did in school. You know, like you put things in a box and you pick it up after 5, 6 years and you read a letter to yourself. Same sort of deal, but except we're making a video. Okay, and the video is all the stuff that we are going to accomplish during this lockdown. And then once the lockdown's finished, we watch the videos together. Sound good? Hey guys, I had an idea. I was having a dream last night that was pretty much about me and this girl were breaking up at a train station, and we were like talking like it was a fucking reality show. So we broke up and she's like talking to the cameras about how it was unfortunate the way that things kind of worked out, but we were thinking about getting back together or some shit. And this was just like a bump in the road because we're both hard-headed or some shit like that. I don't know what the fuck that's meant to mean, but the whole point, the reason why I say this is because I want everyone to have a dream journal or some shit, right? So everyone link in a video talking about a dream, right? And we'll have a watch party, and I'll try to give you a meaning towards whatever that dream means to you, and vice versa. We'll all try to decipher these dreams that we've had, and maybe we'll find some answers to our subconscious, you know. But yeah, tune in, comment down below, and let us know what your dreams are, and I'll let you know what the meaning is, because I'm mystical. Hey guys, we're back, and I don't know, like I want to float a few ideas by you. Okay, I was having this discussion, right, about how, I don't know, like the traditions of monotony is based on this whole idea of marriage, right? And how our primal senses are always going to be polygamous, right? We're always going to wonder what we don't have, right? And what we do have. And I feel like that the idea of being in a relationship is to base on commitment so that we're not alone, but at the same time want to feel like we have freedom and liberation to be ourselves and do what we want, right? And to grow together. I feel like it's if you question too much things, man, then it's like you question it into non-existence, man. You know, like I think some things just you leave them be and they'll be good. The moment that you question them, it starts to get fucking complicated, you know? Like this whole establishing, like how people say that you go out with a girl, right, and you just like each other and everything like this and everything's cool, but the moment that you establish a label on it, everything gets fucking weird, right? That's just how it goes. And it's kind of weird, you know, because it's just a label, but yeah, that label means so much. And what is it? To be owned, or to have ownership. Is that what love is? To be owned or have to have ownership? I don't know. I don't know, bro. I always thought it was a connection, and I think that's a part of it, but it's also, some people say it's a power structure. I think that's a part of it too, but I think that's because there's a game behind everything you do. And that's just part of the game. And if you know how to play, you know, you try not to get hurt. The object of the game is the one who cares the less is the one who has power, which is fucking crazy, but it's true though. So, can there ever be truly equality in a real relationship? I don't fucking think so, bro. Because the power dynamics are always different. It's never the same. It's not the way that I envision shit. But, you know, it will, maybe one day, my skepticism will change. Maybe one day, right? And some person will change my whole perspective on what I have right now, right? And what I have right now is I don't know, like, just, I feel like it's bland, you know? There's not enough spice at the moment. Get there. It's not yet. Not yet. But you know, that's the beauty of it, man. You never know what's gonna come. And that's even if it exists, bro. Maybe it's kind of like it's the ideology thing. You know, it's the feeling of joy, but it's the ideology quest, like the holy grail to look for. You look for it, you'll never find it, but the moment you stop looking for it and you look within, then you find it, right? But you have to look without and look within to find what you want, which is a fucking like mind fucking half. So I don't know, just kind of like my theory, bro. You know, and another thing too, like, you can't fully know anyone, but you can't even really fully know yourself. You know, aspects of yourself. It's like the Jahara window. If anyone knows what the Jahara window is, post it down in the comment section. It's basically, it's 4 windows. One's like hidden self, one's like the side that you show to everyone else, another one is stuff that you know about yourself, and the last one is like stuff that no one knows about anything, right? So I think that's it, man. Maybe too introspective on this one, but I had fun. Till next time. Hey guys, just want to spit a little fucking wisdom. I'm reading this book, not really reading, kind of listening to the audio or whatever, and this book is called Mastery of Love, right? And it's by this guy called Don Miguel Ruiz, and he's a shaman, and he talks about how, you know, explains the in and outs of the reason why people project certain things, and he talks about being authentic and being the real you instead of trying to please others is the only way to find a real connection in life, which is obvious, right? I think in society we're taught that to avoid, you know, confrontation, we have to find ways to relate to people, and even if we don't find a relation, we lie about it, you know, because that's the only way to create and establish peace from people who have different thoughts than us, you know, which is understandable. You know, you want to create kind of like a connection with people, but if you build a connection on lies, it's never going to work the way that you want it to work, my friend. Like, if you build a connection on wholehearted truth, you being yourself, you know what I mean, you don't feel conflicted because you feel like somebody's, you know, psychically trying to attack you, then those toxic people, bro, you don't want them around. What's going on, buddy? That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel as if you can be yourself around anyone, right, and they can be themselves around you and don't have to pretend and think that you're going to judge, then that's what you call a real connection. That's what displaying unconditional love, right? And that's what this book's about. It's about basically saying, don't try and control the situation and judge someone because they don't live the same way that you live by a certain, by the rules that you've set for yourself, and vice versa. But appreciate them for the way that they are and for the way that they kind of set things up, you know what I mean? But it's also good to state your intentions, man. Straight away, state your intentions, because I think that's majorly important in any communication. I think love itself in any form, whether that's relationships, passively, or whatever, you know what I mean? I think that's the basis for human interaction, man, is to better your communication. So, the best way to do this is to just know that there's certain trades that you're going to mesh with and certain trades you're not, and you have to pick your poison with the people you choose to be around, man, because everyone can be toxic and everyone can be a cure for you, for whatever it is that you are as a person, right? So I think the idea of what you're meant to do is surround yourself with people that lift you up, that are somewhat your cures, bro, and anyone that kind of doesn't really help you but is really nice, sorry to say, but I don't think they deserve to be in your life, man. Like, you can be nice and shit, but if they're not helping you grow, then what the fuck are they doing in your life, man? It's just the way it is. And yes, show unconditional love and all this shit, understandably, but be wise with who you spend your time with and give your attention to. Yeah. So, back to my point, I feel as if, maybe after a while your adaptation to that has changed your chemicals in your brain, or maybe I've had, I think everyone experiments with drugs after a while. That's just growing up. It's one of those traditions, I guess, because we're in the drug-fueled culture. So it kind of makes sense, the reason why we all kind of substitute ourselves into new experiences of altered states. But I don't know, man. I think that's where you appreciate reality, man. But some people just think it's like a band-aid to fix a temporary situation. I don't know. Like, say for example, I think all drugs itself are just tools, man. Tools to feed a specific need that you need in that point of time, right? And if you use with moderation, then you'll be happy. But the moment that you overuse because you're like a fiend for dopamine, bro, it's like love, bro. Like, what the biggest heartbreak for love is when you're in a relationship, everything's going great. You get your daily hit of oxytocin because you're getting hugs and shit like that. But then once that's gone, man, it's like you're a fiend. You start freaking out because that love, that oxytocin that you're used to having a hit of, is not fucking there anymore. So it's understandable that that can be a trigger for people that are trying to quit, man, you know. But I've been trying to approach this stoic lifestyle where I see things as more like you have to discipline yourself, because it's the only way to kind of achieve a sense of freedom. Yeah. Check her out, bud. We just found a fucking bike in the deep blue sea, lad. She got barnacles on her. Yes, this is what fucking Pegasus is fucking... What's that water god? What's his name? Yeah, I think it's Pegasus. I could be wrong. Poseidon. This is what Poseidon rides in fucking the water. Hey guys, here's another piece of wholesome wisdom. Does anyone really know what the difference is between hate and kindness? See, they're pretty similar, man. Like polar opposites of each other, you know, obviously. But they're very similar in terms of the effect that it has on people, man. Like, for example, you know, like, you know, hate can spread as much as fucking kindness can. You know, same as, say, for example, you know, like, kindness can heal someone, whereas hate can destroy them. You know, like, there's certain things that kind of align together, and there's other things that polarize each other, but the alternative is the same, you know. And it comes down to a matter of fucking choice. So whatever the fuck you do with your life, you know what I mean, you have a choice to view things from a fear-based decision or view things from a love decision, man. Like, say for example, even today, right? Today I went shopping and I bought a few things from the shop, obviously, because that's why I was shopping. And I was speaking to this guy, right? And you know, I was just asking him how his day was and what he's been up to, and giving him like a little advice or whatever, because he was telling me he had a problem with something. And out of fucking nowhere, bro, this guy turns around and just hands me like a fucking beer and a nugget of weed and all this other shit, man. He's like, you know what, you're the first person to be nice to me all fucking day. And I felt really fucking weird about this, man, because I'm not a type of person that, you know, I'm not the type, like, I don't mind accepting gifts and shit, but like, I feel like kindness is free, bro, you know? You shouldn't have to pay someone to, you know, for being kind to you, bro. But I think that's part of the fucking world, man, because we get so trapped in our fucking heads. It's not that anyone's hating on us, it's they're hating themselves, bro. And that hate fucking spreads. And if it's not that, then they hate a memory of someone or some race, bro. And that spreads. And they try to find all these fucking reasons to justify their bullshit for their cause, you know? Like these people from KKK and fucking Black Panthers and all this other fucking nonsense, man. Like, I get it, I do get it, you know, support your people, and, you know, have pride in who you are in terms of a culture. But when it comes down to like, oh, I'm gonna make this group so that I can hate on another group, it's fucking stupid. It's like, I'm gonna show pride by hating on this other group that showing pride in their own thing and hating on us, you know? Like, when's it end? It never fucking ends. The only way that you can kind of make peace is what, like you know, the colonial term, fucking a treaty, bro. That's the only way you can really make peace. And the treaty is formed by people that are making agreements on the same things, man. That's what it's meant to be. I mean, like, obviously there's been dodgy fucking things happening, but in an idealistic world, you would make, I don't know, an agreement that, yes, you may not like these terms all the time, but you have to accept my right as a human, as someone of culture, someone who's upholding a status of authority, right? And you have to respect that, and that's from both sides. I don't think hate should exist in this world, but I understand why it's there, because emotions are funny, bro, because love and hate are in the same region of the brain. How funny is that? You know? So it's understandable why there's so much domestic violence and shit in relationships these days. But at the same time, man, you gotta just, I don't know, you gotta just try and accept people for who they are, not what you'd like them to be. And you can't change people's opinions of you. You know, like, not everyone's gonna like you. But the thing is, that's the major thing that I've learned today, is that it doesn't matter if people don't like you, because the people that are cunts in the world need kindness the most. You know, there's a thing that Tony Robbins says, and he was talking about the power of femininity and masculinity. And he was saying that there was this guy who was going to shoot the president, and he bumped into this old lady who, like, grabbed his hand and asked him if he was all right and how you doing and all this shit, showing massive kindness, right? And this guy, for some reason, just decided, you know, I'm not gonna go through with it. So he didn't. And that's the power of kindness, bro. That's the power of vulnerability, bro. I don't know. But that's me. Till next time. Hey guys. Good morning on a nice sunny day like today, or good afternoon. Yeah, I just wanna preach, like, kind of like, I don't know, awareness, I guess. Well, lately I've been getting really fucking stoned for like the past 2 days. And now, since I was 16, I've been smoking weed, right? But I've had a lot of time on and off. And, you know, because I have, weed is kind of way stronger than what I fucking expected to be, right? And, I don't know, man, like, I don't know about everyone else, and maybe this is, you know, nothing new, but when I smoke weed, two things happen to me, right? And it depends on what the weed is, right? It's either the weed is really strong and I smoke and I go into this state of like psychosis where I don't want to talk. I find it hard to talk. I'm like practically a mute zombie that just gets hungry, you know? And if it's not that, right, then, or maybe, yeah, I usually turn into like a mute zombie that's like in a coma that can barely talk and gets fucking super paranoid and overanalyzes every fucking thing. That's my experience on weed, bro. If I'm by myself, I don't feel as subconscious about it. But if I'm around other people, I feel super subconscious about it. You know? Like, I'm meant to, like, I can't embrace silence because I feel like if I don't talk, then they feel like I'm being rude. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like, I overanalyze everything. But the thing is, and this is what amazes me, is that if I get another strain, you know what I mean, I feel as if like I can conquer the world. I get more creative, you know. All the juices are flowing, and it gets fucking, you know, like it gives me motivation, inspiration. So it's a 50-50 fucking gamble. It's never fucking the way that you picture it. At least not the way that I pictured it when I was little. These days it's different, and I understand that chemistry changes over time and all this shit, and maybe I'm just a pussy at this point and just can't handle my weed, but I think that's just how it is, you know. Maybe there's more pesticides, more shit, and I can't handle hydro or whatever, but fuck me, bro. I don't know, sometimes I don't know what the fuck they put in this weed, bro, but it's fucking killer shit. But yeah, as I'm saying, right, so I think the main message is that, you know, I understand everyone smokes weed, has two different effects, you know. It's either it enhances their life or makes them super antisocial. And for me, it's depending on the strain, you know. So I guess I gotta work on what my perfect remedy is, I guess, or whatever. Yeah. Yes, you heard right. Grooming human salon. As opposed to what? I have no fucking idea. Hey guys, you are not gonna believe my fucking day, bro. It's been a fucking doozy, you know what I mean? Let me just start off, right? I know that being inside all the time is most likely gonna, you know, play with your head, you know, like, because, you know, yeah. Anyway, I've seen like 3 people just doing some really weird shit. The first guy, right, was singing at the top of his lungs whilst boxing and walking at the same time, right? Now, this wouldn't be that odd if you're doing that in your house, but he's doing it outside, walking around in circles. That's the first weird thing that I seen today. The second weird thing that I seen today, same park, this guy is laughing hysterically, talking to his bag, as if there's an animal in there, which I don't think there was, but he was laughing hysterically like there was. So I'm gathering he could possibly be on some good shit. Now the last guy that I just seen 5 seconds ago was this homeless man walking on the side of the road, right, screaming at these dog walkers saying we should eat the dogs. Like, not saying it as a joke, like actually fucking believing this shit, saying we should eat the dogs. Now, I don't know what else is gonna happen today, but I'm kind of fucking intrigued to see what happens, man. Stay tuned, guys. Stay tuned. What's going on, guys? I found out about this book, and I'm really kind of I've been getting into it, kind of just reading a brief description of what it's about. It's this guy called Don Miguel Reyes, I think that's his name, and it's called The 4 Agreements, and it's like don't take anything personally. everyone's just projecting their own bullshit. Another one was like, speak with integrity. You know, always speak with integrity. And there was another two, but I can't remember. But yeah, it's pretty good. I think that's kind of like on the level where I'm at right now. So yeah, so let's get into it, eh? Well, okay, I got some more wisdom for you. Some more wholesome wisdom. See, I feel as if I feel like everyone needs money these days. You know, obviously you need money to survive and all this shit. So my idea is to try and have a mentality where you have a backup plan when it comes to money. Always have a backup plan, because everyone thinks that one idea is going to generate a fortune, which is a fucking bullshit lie. It's a span of different fucking things that get you wealth. Okay, so if you have 3 fucking part-time jobs and on the side you're fucking selling shit that you make on the weekends, cool, man. That's your hustle, brother. Stick to that shit. But at the same time, man, you have to learn to balance between recreation time and, you know, your work mindset. You know, like, there's this whole thing of like people that work so hard to the point of, you know, exhaustion, and then become fucking miserable. And then there's other people that prioritize certain things in their life so that they can, you know, be happier. I mean, yes, money does generate wealth in terms of happiness, because you're not stressful about bills and shit, but I think relationships are more important in that field, you know. So yeah, and another thing too, like, I feel as if organization is important. So try to organize your week according to what you want to accomplish, you know, and don't get shitty at yourself for not doing all of them, but make a note of it to try and better your success for next time, you know. But other than that, till next time, guys. All right, guys, let's talk about goals and responsibilities. Okay, now I know what a lot of people are thinking, you know, like, what is the difference between goals and responsibilities? Because in all technicality, it's your responsibility to uphold your goals, right? Which I believe 100% to that, man. But what I'm talking about is this unrealistic expectation that our goals come first before our responsibilities, right? And responsibilities are shit that can alter our lives if we don't take care of them. Whereas goals are there that can alter our life if we pursue them, but will not change our lives if we don't pursue them. I think I just confused myself there. But anyway, like, the point that I was trying to say is, like, say for example, my goal is to make a movie, right? And I will make my movie, but my responsibilities are to pay my fucking rent, to keep my mental health in check and my physical physique in check, you know what I mean? All these things plus my finances, right? But I still have goals. I still want to reach people and hopefully, you know, collab with other people, but mainly just to share my wisdom and to kind of help people express themselves and hopefully motivate themselves to do something that they're not doing. Like, I only started this whole vlog thing as a way for me to kick my ass into gear to do something. And I know how fucking stupid it is, some of them. I understand that. But I'm not aiming to be perfected. I'm not aiming to be perfect at this, you know? What my aim is basically to show some content, to do something in the direction that I want to do. Instead of fucking watching other people succeed, I want to do something. So, it may seem like a small step, but that's what you got to do. Okay? You hold your responsibilities in check and you take small steps to your goals. That way you can balance it all. If you focus so much on your goals, you forget about your responsibilities, you lose your house, you lose your kids, you lose your job. These are all things that happen all because you didn't keep your fucking responsibilities in check. There's this thing that I like to say. It's what Matthew McConaughey says, and he has this kind of like this. He has these rules that he follows by in life, and one of the rules that he has is that he has certain core values that he upholds, and he has to check in every week to kind of see how he's going in his life, right? And these are things that he says that he requires maintenance on sometimes, you know? So one of those things was like his relationships, right? What would he rate those relationships that week, and how can he improve on that? And like another one was like, his bucket list, his goals, you know what I mean? How could he relate to and taking steps towards that? And, you know, his finances and whatever else it is that he holds up in this core value thing. Everyone has their own, and whatever they perceive to be more important in their life, but these values uphold pretty much for everyone. So I believe that responsibilities are in that, and I believe that goals are separate. But it also is if this isn't confusing enough, it also is your responsibility to uphold your goals, or else it goes nowhere. Anyway, till next time. Alright guys, I want to talk about entitlement. Okay? Now, entitlement comes from a certain class that you're used to living, so you feel as if like you deserve stuff more than you actually do, right? So like, say for example, if your whole life you always had food on the table when you got home, right? And then, you know, you move into your girlfriend's house, and you know what? The food's not on the fucking table. In your brain, you're like, well, I've always had food on the table. You know what I mean? That's the entitlement bullshit, right? It's the same thing as like mentalities and the way that people behave towards whatever the fuck you're doing in terms of a nice gesture, right? So say for example, you know, you give somebody a gift and you think in your mind the obligation is to give a gift back, right? But the reality is this expectation is a form of fucking control and entitlement. And that's the problem, man. You know, like I feel like everyone kind of has this idea of the way that the world is from the way that they grow up, right? You know, certain things are like a moral standard that people should abide by in terms of behavior, you know? That's a sense of entitlement, a sense of control. But once you let go of this sense of entitlement and sense of control, you can feel liberated and accept situations as they are, not as you want them to be. Okay? And I understand that a lot of people are gonna fucking hate me for this, but maybe that's your entitlement speaking. You feel me? It's a fucking mentality, bruv. Learn your lesson. Keep that in, clock it in, mate. guys, welcome back. On today's adventure we're going to explore what we can find on a day like today, I guess. I had a fucking weird dream, man. I had a dream that I was eating chips and it was super hard. I don't know what that's meant to mean. But yeah, as we do. Look at this. Now look at this. Someone took a huge dump on the beach. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed the adventure. I have some stickers for you guys, and if you like the stickers, there'll be a link in the description, and I'll send them out to you. Till next time.